what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. During my workout today, I started thinking about Extreme Rules. It's going to be in Seattle this year. I think that's the pay-per-view that happens in May. I don't think they do two pay-per-views in April. I know that WrestleMania is early in May, in April, but I think Extreme Rules is in May. I know it's going to be in Seattle. Seattle's not that far of a flight here from Sacramento. I haven't really even looked into it. But more than likely, I'm thinking like $100 ticket, $200 flights, round trip, $300. It doesn't seem like that much, to go to a show. But I'm wondering, I'm honestly wondering what your opinions are. Honestly, I think my mind is already made up. If I'm making this video, I think I'm already in the know on what I'm going to do. But in my thoughts, basically, they put Extreme Rules in Seattle. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go back to Seattle this fast after they were already there for the Slammies in December before TLC. And I think they put it there for a reason. Definitely, I think that Daniel Bryan will beat Triple H at WrestleMania. I think that after that, more than likely, they're going to make him the number one contender, and he's going to go up against whoever's there. I'm guessing that if you're going to do Batista versus Orton, I'm guessing that Batista's going to stay babyface. But there's still that thought in the back of my mind because, they're even playing up the fact that him and Triple H are friends. Is Triple H going to join the Authority? And then how do you really have two guys on the Authority have a match? Are they going to throw Orton out of the Authority and Batista's going to be their guy? One way or another, Daniel Bryan's wrestling one of those guys at Extreme Rules. And he's going to win the fucking World Heavyweight Championship of the WWE, whatever the fuck they call that belt anymore. The WWE World Heavyweight title. But basically, am I paying $300 just to see this one moment? And it's just basically to make the moment right that I saw at SummerSlam this year with him winning the title and then, Triple H giving him the pedigree. And it's just a 3/4 of a year Angle trying to get the belt back on Daniel Bryan and have it really mean something. They had their chance at Night of Champions. They had their chance at whatever the pay-per-view was after that. It's just basically they've kept keeping him away from it. But I think at Extreme Rules, in my mind, I'm pretty damn sure that Daniel Bryan's going to become the WWE Champion. And that's going to be all she wrote. That's when he's going to become the guy that he's going to be. And I know this is on the network, a show that I'm already, basically getting for free. And I know a lot of people, I was even in this thought that basically it was just going to be Sunday Night Raw. It was just going to be another show once a month on the network. But basically, my thoughts have really changed with the deal that WWE signed with Sky Sports over in the UK to put their stuff on there. All the pay-per-views are going to be on Sky Sports box office, which is basically saying they're going to be on pay-per-view, which means that more than likely, whatever they get over there in the UK for the network is going to be fucked. They might get like an on-demand section. They might get the live stream channel, but then they're just going to block out all the pay-per-views, and I think that's one of the strong selling points over here in the United States. But, if they're going to be putting these shows on pay-per-view in the UK, I know that, when they think about it, WWE is worldwide, but I think the US is the main market that they go after. If not, they would go over there more than the twice a year than they do to get all that money over there when they do those two tours. But if they're going to leave those shows on pay-per-view for the UK, we're hell of lucky over here in the WWE in order to get these shows. I think it's been debated whether if WrestleMania is going to stay on the network or whether if it's going to go on there. But whether or not, if we get 11 of those pay-per-views, I'm guessing that more than likely they're not going to be Sunday Night Raws anymore. I think they're going to be actual real shows because why would they be keeping them on pay-per-view? If they were just going to be a normal show like Raw or Main Event or SmackDown, they would have just given them to them in the deal saying, we're not really going to make any money off of these on pay-per-view, but in order for them to keep them on pay-per-view, they're going to have to keep the shows up to where people actually want to buy them and not just the people that want to just buy them just to see an extra night of wrestling. They're actually going to have a hook, even if they're just one big match like TNA does for their Genesis and Final Resolution and all those other shows that they do, 10 times a year to get us to Lockdown, Bound for Glory, and Slammiversary. So, what are your guys? I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on what these shows are going to be once they hit pay-per-view? That's my question to you that I want to read in the comments. My comments have really come alive since the CM Punk stuff came down. Before then, I was only getting 5 or 6 comments a video, and I don't know. For $300, would you go to Extreme Rules? Not a $300 ticket. I'm not going to be sitting close. I'm going to be sitting in the $100 section. Hopefully that's going to put me in the hundreds. And I just want to experience the show. I'm not going to be experiencing Seattle. It's going to be like my, few of my SummerSlam vids, a few of my, whatever the hell other vids. Royal Rumble last year. Fly to Seattle, see the show, go to the airport, fly home. $300. I love wrestling. I want to see a big moment. I want something that I can put in my memory bank. That when people talk about when Daniel Bryan finally won the the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, I was there and I was a part of that yes party. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. I'm convincing myself. Peace out.